The fall of anime 2022 lineup has been fully rolled out, and it's safe to say that everything that has come out so far has been swinging. Bleach, Mob Psycho, Witch from Mercury, Lum the Invader, Chainsaw Man, and My Hero Academia have been causing weekly commotion from all corners of the community. There truly is something for every type of fan this season, and what an absolute joy it is to be an enjoyer of the medium right now because of it. With this many shows, however, there is bound to be some anime to go under your radar. It's hard to blame anyone for not watching everything because for the average consumer, this season might be just a bit too much for them. Luckily, I'm built different, and from my initial watch list video, we have added 3 more entire shows to the list of what I am currently watching this season. I haven't seen that much sunlight because of it, but I am witnessing a lot of good fiction. These 3 shows in particular, however, are also what I am considering the hidden gems of this season purely because of the amount of anime that is out that gains a lot of weekly traction overshadows them. Everything is pretty much competing with each other, but for these gems, they establish themselves quite independently from the rest of the crowd. So as such, I feel I'm obligated to talk about them, and that leads us to our first show of what happens when you mix a social anxiety filled MC and a ragtag band. Boji the Rock is probably one of the best band girl animes since 2009's K-On! I don't know what it is about Japan in depicting social anxiety in a really humorous way, but from Komi Can't Communicate to Boji the Rock, they are really nailing the formula right now. Boji is a young girl with immense talent with the guitar and dreams of being in a band someday, being described as a place for even introverts like her. Her biggest obstacle being her social anxiety and shyness, which pretty much stops her from interacting with almost anyone that isn't her family. That is until she meets Nijika and Ryu, who are 2 other girls seeking more members for a band, and Boji's strive to overcome her weaknesses and pursue her dreams takes flight. The show's biggest strength, in my opinion, is definitely the art style and creativity shown within it. Series director Keiichiro Saito has been able to truly elevate this show through all the dramatics and humor that comes through Boji's anxiety. The art style enables so many different showcases of what she is feeling or what is going through her mind with a combination of different imagery, and it's constantly humorous no matter what. Every episode just gets exceedingly better with the various depictions of either Boji fighting for her life or the shenanigans that go on within the band. You can tell that the people who are animating the show are having a good time because of how over the top some of the scenes are, and it is really reminiscent of what I liked about Komi Can't Communicate. Every week has Boji taking small steps towards her dream, whether it be her simply speaking up or participating in something new, and it makes you want to root for her success. The charming part about it all being the light that is being in a band. There is something satisfying about people of different origins and backgrounds coming together to pursue something that can end up being beyond themselves, and that is what a dream like being in a band could turn out to be. Social anxiety is a very crippling condition, yet the show doesn't spend its time weighing in on only the negatives. Boji's peers are there for her, and in some instances she's pushing herself to be better, and it's those slice of life elements that really complete the show. I'm gonna go ahead and say this now, but of all the gems, this is for sure that if anything you need to be watching this season. Cloverworks has been on an absolute roll lately with Spy X Family, and it doesn't stop there. Boji the Rock is a certified premium seasonal anime, and I urge you not to miss out on such a well-crafted and humorous story because this level of quality, especially for a slice of life at that, only comes around once a blue moon. If anything, give the opening song a listen because it is really good and for sure will give you the push to watch if nothing I've said hasn't already. Do It Yourself is an anime original by Studio Pine Jam about girls doing exactly what the title ensues. As Boji is about girls doing band things, we transition to girls building things themselves. This show feels like one of the shows you start your day off with to put you in a good mood because it's just pure vibes and crafting. The art style is the most easy on the eyes and cartoon-like that I've seen since Little Witch Academia, and it's probably why I like it so much. I think the most amusing part of the show is that the main character named Serafu has the same pronunciation as the word yourself in Japanese. It allows her to constantly do the title drops and allows me to recreate that Leonardo DiCaprio meme every time. Serafu is an airhead girl with an imagination that knows no bound. In almost any situation or any time of day, you can catch her daydreaming about almost anything that comes to mind. This pretty much renders Serafu to go to a common all-girls school with the typical education offered, while her childhood friend Miku goes to a technologically advanced one. The contrasting theme between these two is the automative approach to things versus the hands-on approach or doing it yourself. The title of the show is actually actually the name of the crafts club in school commonly referred to as DIY, and each episode is about a group of friends doing all sorts of activities themselves. Whether it's creating small shelves or making an entire bench, it's just good times and making things come to life. As I mentioned with Boji, there is a charm in seeing people come together and accomplish things, and that's what DIY has as well. There is also a lesson to keep in mind, as with our own society gradually becoming more technologically revolutionized by the day, it won't be able to achieve the same personal satisfaction as tasks being done by hand. A simple premise that is handled with so much care and allows the many characters to become enjoyable as one by one joins this club. This is definitely a show that many will overlook because of the art style, but it's something that really speaks to the heart of slice of life fans. I can't help but continue to be appreciative of the slice of life genre for how much of a breather it offers away from the heaping lineup of battle shonen. If by chance you need a break and prefer crafts over a band story, then DIY is gonna be the slice of life show this season that you cannot overlook. I want you to think of all the shows that have plot lines that are basically about beef. We have had family beef that leads to the pursuit of world domination, beef that travels through various time periods, the classic hard-boiled detective beef, even that classic the past never dies type beef. But have you ever heard of Maid Cafe beef? I'm talking guns blazing, money gambling, straight hands, all for the sake of the maid business. Akiba Maid War is the action-packed maid series that feels like it was directed by Quentin Tarantino about a young girl named Nagomi who realizes the maid business is not what it really seems to be, and Ronko, who's another maid who brings all the smoke to a fight. You know, every time I think anime cannot surprise me anymore, I am constantly proved wrong. Director Soichi Masui is bringing about one of the most comedic takes on the maid category yet, and whatever he's smoking in the process of this, I definitely need about 50 packs of it. I honestly wish I had more in-depth things to say about this show, but truthfully, it's a series you just have to watch to understand the level of tomfoolery that happens each week. For my people of culture out there, this is the show that definitely you are not going to want to miss. These three gems are the shows that have stuck out to me the most. I know there are probably people typing right now saying, but Sensei, what about this show or this show? And my response being, look man, I'm up to like 13 shows right now, cut me some slack. Seriously though, this season is amazing and it's everything I could have imagined it to be. The end of the year is going to hold many spectacles for us, and I cannot wait to see how these gems progress throughout this season as well. Hopefully I have inspired you to try out at least one of these shows, and if not, that's pretty much it for me though. As always, thank you for watching, and feel free to let me know in the comment section down below what you are enjoying this season and what you consider an underrated gem this time around. Stay warm out there, and I will catch you guys in the next video.